We're going to have a ton of really incredible content creators joining us, including Devon Talks Tabletop, the Hamster himself, Board Game Co. Shira, who else do we have? Chris George.
Meg
from Professor Meg on Instagram. This should be an interesting little vlog. I'm also going to try to get all of their opinions on what they expect this game to be like and what it actually is for them. For myself, I've actually played Blood on the Clocktower before. I found it compelling, but also incredibly selfish, meaning the DM has the best time ever, and the players are playing a social deduction game. Shira, what are your...
I don't know anything about it except that people can apparently die because there's different types of seats, so I'm interested.
Do you like social deduction?
Not really.
Perfect. Yeah. Professor Meg, what are your expectations for Blood on the Clocktower?
I hope I am not evil because I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, and if I have to lie, I think you've seen me try to lie.
Yeah?
I can't, and especially on no sleep.
That's true.
My only expectation, as long as I'm good, this will go well.
Shuts it down. Typically right or typically wrong on their opinions?
I can't judge.
Wrong. Great. Hey, Editing Jesse here. I don't want to be too loud. Alex and Shira are sleeping, but I'm nearly done with the edit, and I don't know what happened with my white balance in this video. It's all over the place. So, apologies, and enjoy the show. Alex.
Yes.
Board Game Co.
Yes.
Blood on the Clocktower.
Yes. My goal is really just to throw I want to throw people off their game. I really enjoy it when people don't know what to expect, and I was just left completely, like, unexpected.
Do you think you're going to like the game?
If you cut that out, we're going to have a problem.
Stop! Stop it!
I'm just saying, I'm worried you're going to cut it out, so I have to intersperse my opinion with random kisses.
Fair.
Basically, short version is, my expectation is I like Blood on the Clocktower. I think in general, I like social deduction games.
Stop it!
I like social deduction games.
I'm not going to be next to you anymore.
You'll always be next to me.
I'm going to sit somewhere else.
You're actually not going to be next to it.
I'm not going to be next to him. Chris George, this is the first time you're actually on the channel with me. Go ahead and shout out what you do.
Yeah, I run a channel called Room and Board, and we focus on just, affordability, trying to fight the FOMO in any way that I can, and really it's just so I fight my own FOMO.
That's fair.
And stop backing things that I can't afford.
You haven't done what Devon has done, though, which is commit to a year of not buying games.
That's true. That's just kind of how I live my life.
If you really want to war against the FOMO, though, Devon's calling you out. That being said,
that's true.
Blood on the Clocktower, what are you thinking? You excited? Or you think you're going to like the game?
I'm excited.
Played before?
I've played it before.
Okay.
I played it a few times at a convention, and it was okay, but I feel like you need a really good storyteller, and I've heard that we've got a good storyteller.
Cool.
So I'm excited to see the potential that exists.
I think I've got one more person to ask, and then
let's do it.
Then we'll actually play. Devon freaking Norris. Blood on the Clocktower. Expectations? Have you played before?
I suck. It's going to go bad.
Stop it! Why is that becoming a thing in this vlog?
What?
No. Devon, Blood on the Clocktower. Thoughts?
I think it's going to go really well.
Stop it! No! The other challenging thing that we have to deal with, people can see my face if I'm lying.
And they can't see mine.
I can't read. Stop it! Why is that becoming a thing? I can't talk to anyone anymore. Blood on the Clocktower, social deduction with masks on? I don't know if it's better or worse, but either way someone should make a Kickstarter. So the interesting thing about Blood on the Clocktower is it's a game that requires not only an entire group of people, but also an incredible DM. The DM is the cornerstone of this game. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm your storyteller for this evening.
And can you give me a 30 on what Blood on the Clocktower is and what your role is in this game?
Absolutely. Blood on the Clocktower is a social deception game in which players, similar to Werewolf or other social deception games, have a good team and an evil team. There are hidden roles. The game is played over several days and nights where demons and villains wake up at night and they cause all kinds of chaos and kill the villagers. And the villagers are trying to figure out who the demon is and get rid of the demon so that they can win. Me as the storyteller, my goal is to make sure everybody has fun, to balance the game and watch the chaos unfold.
Yeah, my experience with this is one of the most selfish games I've ever played. for this sole reason, and tell me if I'm right on this. The DM position, the storyteller position, is one of the funnest roles I've ever experienced in a game.
Yes.
It's just the counterbalance to how much fun you get to have is insane.
Yes, I absolutely love it.
I'm already slated as a traveler, which means I can die, and I'm the beggar, which means I'm going to be asking people desperately for votes. Which sounds great.
Right now, eat these cookies.
A long time ago, in the sleepy town of Ravenswood Bluff, during a hellish thunderstorm at the stroke of midnight, you hear a scream. Rushing to the town square to investigate, you find your beloved storyteller, myself, dead.
No.
Spilled across the cobblestones. I have been murdered. At night, I will be silent. But communicate with you all using the following signals. 2 taps on your shoulder.
So we just got an introduction, Devon. You've already made enemies with someone across the playing
Jackson
field.
made an enemy with me.
Listen, Jackson is a lovely young man.
He is, but he targeted me.
He did. He did. Devon, what are you thinking? What do you think about the game so far?
I'm just curious if I'm going to be a good gangster or a bad gangster. That's what I'm wondering right now.
I'm a beggar. Shira, thoughts?
I'm intrigued with how it is. It sounds a lot like One Night Ultimate Werewolf, which is a fun game. I think I would rather play it in about half the size of the people we're playing.
Shira does not love large groups, and this is a good size. This is a very good sized group.
To be fair, she got stuck just sitting next to me, so she's already in a bad start.
And Jeff, don't disregard Jeff. Why? Why is this a thing? I don't want the kisses. I never asked for the kisses the whole time. Chris George, he loves kisses.
I know. I just love giving people little smooches.
His entire YouTube channel's based around smooches. Mine isn't. Mine's based around ducks.
Yeah.
If you were giving me ducks, I'd be much more flattered.
I feels like you want to have another little.
No, I'm gonna turn the camera off.
Eight. And thus, the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment. In that regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
I don't know who the demon. Shira came over to accuse me of knowing who the demon is. I have no idea who the demon is. I should ask the coach if that's something I should know. But yeah, no idea.
Are you gonna go vlog?
How are you thinking so far?
I'm thinking that I don't know enough information to do much. I want to know more.
Reasonable.
What do you know?
I don't know anything.
What information
Alex,
do you know about this game?
First impression so far, and what information do you have?
So far, I have nothing. I mean, nothing yet, obviously. What do we have so far?
I have no idea. Stop it! That's not what I was here for. I snuck away because I have to let you all know a secret. First off, I am evil. Second off, Devon is the demon, and I'm working to support him. So I'm gonna go back in because I don't want them to know I'm gone too long. I think this will be fun. We'll see. All right, back in. I'm just assuming you're both good and evil?
I'm my favorite. I'm drunk.
Or just straight? Are you drunk? So you don't know anything? Is that the thought process? You don't know?
Yeah, that's my preferred.
You can't confirm? Gotcha.
But that's just what I did earlier.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm pretty sure.
What do you?
I'm pretty sure. I got sketchy stories from, where did he go? Josh. Wherever Josh is. Josh is not good news.
No?
Not good news.
Josh is not good or evil? I don't have a vote.
It doesn't matter.
Why didn't you
answer the question?
Excuse me.
Why didn't you answer the question?
Excuse me. I don't know anything.
I hate playing games like this with you.
Devon,
I hate playing games like this.
Tell me, should I know anything?
If you're the beggar, you should. Do you? I don't. It's your role card.
Is there stuff I should know?
Where's your thing? Where's your clue? Oh, that you passed it in.
Passed it in.
You are the kind of person who would read it and pretend that you hadn't read it.
I want you to die and then give me your vote. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you die and give me your vote?
No.
Okay. All right. Devon, the real question is, who are you?
I am
I mean, I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm the monk, and I get to save people every night.
You're the monk?
Yeah, I get to save people. Alrighty, I've stolen the camera from Jesse because I'm actually the imp. I don't know how I pulled the demon out in my first game, but I'm the imp in a game of like 19 people. And apparently, this is cool, I know who's not in the game, so there's some powerful players that aren't in the game, so I am masquerading as the monk to try to incentivize goodwill towards me to protect people overnight, while I'm really killing other people. So, I think it turned out well. It's a good start, and I'm ready to see where it goes.
So my power's really weird. I don't matter until people start dying, and then I want to convince them to give me their vote, because that vote allows me to confirm if they're good or bad. And since we're all trying to work towards, well, the good side naturally, I need to convince good people to help me confirm who they are. Interesting. We'll try this puzzle. Devon's been nominated immediately. As he deserves.
Votes for Devon starting.
So I know why Devon played my role, and it makes sense. I think, are you a traveler?
2, 3. 3 is not enough. Devon is safe for today.
Chris, you died.
I died night one.
Can you please tell me what's gone wrong here?
I believe for some reason I am the most hated member of this circle.
Okay. Do you think they were theoretically trying to point towards me, and it somehow ended up with you?
It bounced off?
Okay.
I feel like our storyteller is good enough that it wouldn't have happened that way, but I appreciate
Here's the thing, Chris. I can confirm the rumor you just spread if you give me your vote.
You can confirm it?
I can confirm because I get to learn who you are.
Oh, when I give you the vote?
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
I'm just saying.
That's
I can get more information. We're currently killing a man.
Thank you, Mr. Monk, for trying to kill.
Thank you for trying to kill
The fortune teller.
the fortune teller.
So here's the awkward thing. I get to learn if someone is good or evil when they give me their vote. And the man we murdered, he gave me his vote.
Alright, nominations are open.
And he's good. It's a real problem. It's a real problem.
And Shira dies!
Whoa!
The game continues!
Alex just straight up,
murdered Shira. Just murdered her for no reason.
That felt honestly spiteful.
That felt very targeted. Yeah.
Shira just died, and then the entire tribe exiled Alex.
Yeah.
This is very personal and very dramatic.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Yeah.
Kill me! What? You kill me!
Why'd you vote for this?
For who?
Why'd you vote for the guy?
Because I knew Chris was good.
So why'd you vote to kill him?
I didn't vote to kill Chris.
No, the guy next to Chris.
Because the fortune teller told us one of them was bad, and if I know the one person is good, then I know the other person is
Turns
bad.
out you're on with Chris, right?
No.
Oh, Chris could be an empty thing.
Alex, you murdered her, and then the whole tribe murdered you.
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, Shira's just clearly not trustworthy. Honestly, Jesse, you're not trustworthy.
You know I can't lie to save my butt in any game.
Just got exiled, which honestly is the fairest thing to do, considering I killed Shira. But hey, she did try to go ahead and do what she needed to do, so you gotta pull the gunslinger card eventually, or why even hold it? So I killed someone. And if I'm gonna kill someone, it had to be Shira, right? It couldn't have been Devon. It could have been Devon. That would have been fine with me too.
Alex just killed me, and I know he killed me to do a random one-shot. I know who good people are, and he should not have done that.
So I'm not really sure what's happening. I know my eyes are closed, and I don't even know if this is recording. But just to be clear, there's a lot going on. I don't even know what people's abilities are. I just know there's good and bad players, and I need to find all the bad ones and execute them until we win the game. Other than that, my eyes are closed.
So are mine.
Oh, you're very close to me. Wow. I was expecting a kiss.
I was trying for it. I couldn't reach.
I hope it was recording then.
Yeah, me too.
Kevin decided to doomsay. Kevin doomsays. And Meg dies.
No!
So you know that
camera.
He said he told Shira, you want to repeat that one more time for when we can play this back after?
Okay. I think Meg is bad. I think I trust her husband. She was saying that she cannot look her husband in the eye right now because he's not looking at her, and so she thinks he's bad. However, based on who stood up, I think that they are bad. And she was causing Devon, who is the monk, to waste his protection.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I didn't think about that one.
She was causing
that was me being a goof
to waste his votes on her as a traveler, because it doesn't matter if she dies. Ah!
She said she doesn't. She's not wrong. So I want footage so we can prove it later.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Honestly, I don't know what they just said. It sounds logical to me, though. So we'll see. We'll see. What's going on? Like this group, there's just a lot of talking happening right here. I feel like I should be involved.
It's not James,
but I'm not.
The storyteller chose myself and James at the beginning. Can you pull us onto the side?
You're doing a lot of talking.
Yes, because there's
a group here doing a lot of talking. What's going on? Are you liking the game?
I like this, but it's almost there's so much stuff going on.
What's your theory right now?
I don't know. We're currently switching between Will and James.
Okay.
But she said he doesn't know his role, but his Slayer thing didn't make sense, and he's got the votes to swing it.
That's the thing. It's like choosing between two characters.
Interesting.
Okay, but if
you could be bad.
That wouldn't make any sense. I've had literally.
I now predict the evil will win.
Half the game, and then she came out after she died, Meg, and she's like, Jeff doesn't make sense to protecting us.
Congratulations to the evil team! I know this was a very chaotic, very large game. I appreciate your patience. It's a lot of fun. It's normally not this crazy. First we have Jesse, your evil beggar. We have Meg, your good thief. Next we have your good gunslinger, Alex. Who did you choose? Who shot? Your good washerwoman, Shira. We have your one and only original imp, Devon, who won the game because his minion, William, the Scarlet Woman, was executed.
All right, final thoughts on the game. What do you think?
Well, I'm depressed that I thought you could trust some people. You know, you put your heart into people. You really feel like you're making a nice connection, and then they just go and they stab you right in the heart and the back at the same time.
Would you play again?
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, there we have it.
Meg, an apology for being wrong. Meg was good.
Meg and Shira. Meg, would you play again?
Yes.
Sure.
And I'm always good.
Would you play again?
Only in a smaller group with more people that I know. Devon is a troll.
Devon talks tabletop.
Hey, bad beggar.
Did you know who I was?
I knew you were bad.
Okay,
you were
the
bad
whole time. Because we didn't talk to each other.
No, I didn't have
We
to.
just coordinated, my friend.
No, it was beautiful.
Devon, did you have fun?
I had a blast.
Would you play again?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
100%. I mean, I can't play the same way. I played ignorant the whole time.
That's true.
So I can't do that again.
So, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Here's the thing. I think Blood on the Clocktower is an amazing social deduction game, but also the most selfish game I've ever played. I thought it back in the day when Shut Up and Sit Down advertised it heavily, and I still think it to this day. What's your review? What's your thoughts? First impressions. You've actually played it now, which I think is an important check mark.
For reviewing a game? I think so. I hope so.
I think playing it, I think it's going to be a notable enough social deduction game that playing it once was valuable.
No.
Oh.
I mean, to start off with, to be very, very clear, a game that takes 45 minutes to start from when you walk in the room that requires no setup, but still takes 45 minutes to start, not the best experience to begin with. I think the person running the game was great. I think the game's
she did an amazing job with the environment she had.
The game's premise might be whatever, but all the biases against the game are there. 45 minutes to start, loud room with multiple games going on. I have every reason in the world to hate this game. And I do hate this game. I do hate this game. It was not a fun experience for me. Possibly the worst experience I've had in 2022 so far.
What is it about Blood on the Clocktower that you don't think, like outside of the environment stuff, what is it that's not working for you?
I don't know. The environment stuff starts me off in a very bad bias. So me off in a very bad bias. I'm not willing to pass judgment on the game. I'm willing to say I will never play that game again.
Interesting. For me, the DM role is the most fun.
I wouldn't want to be DMing that. I would be so stressed.
In this environment, yes. In a quiet environment, the DM role is the most fun, and all the players play an extended game of werewolf. But it's a little bit more confusing and a little bit more chaotic. And you don't like games that don't have control.
I don't like
And this is a game, you don't like RPGs because of the DM. This is a game where the DM has a direct impact on the game.
I need to go do something fun.
Okay. So there you have it from Board Game Co. I have to say, my speculation and theories around this title have been confirmed, or affirmed, that is. I think Blood on the Clocktower is one of the most impressive social deduction games out there, and I also think I probably just won't ever try it again. I knew years ago when Shut Up Sit Down first advertised it that it wasn't right for me. It was actually one of the first things to lead me away from enjoying Shut Up and Sit Down content from a consumer perspective. They are incredible in our space, but their tastes in games don't often align with mine. And I can confirm that Jesse 3 years ago is still accurate about that. I do have to say, the DM did an amazing job. The environment was very difficult, and she was absolutely brilliant at running the game. So a heartfelt thank you to her and to the people who played with us.